speak.
Yes.
So now question number 9, page number 326. Look at the question. From following trial balance of Sharda Enterprises, we are required to prepare final accounts for the year ending 31st March 2019. We have trial balance, debit balances, and credit balances. First, we will mark the adjustment, that is, insurance is prepaid to the extent of 2250. In front of insurance, we will mark, that is 1. You have rates, and insurance. If you see in the last item of the debit side, can you see? Next, second one is closing stock valued at 3,80,000 cost price, and 4 lakh is the market price. We have to take cost or market price, whichever is the less, that is 3,80,000. Outstanding expenses, wages 6,000, rent 5,000. In front of wages and in front of rent, you will mark number 3. Write off further bad debt rupees 1,500 and provide 5% for reserve for doubtful debt. In front of sundry debtors and in front of bad debt, you will be marking number 4. So next, depreciation on furniture, plant and machinery, that is 10% per annum. Furniture and plant and machinery, that is 10%. And freehold premises at 15%. So we have this depreciation. Chalo. So furniture, plant and machinery, and freehold premises, mark number 5. So first of all, we will write the capital amount. Look at the capital amount that is given is 13 lakhs. Correct?
Yes, sir.
13 lakhs. Now we will go by one debit side of the trial balance. Look at the debit side of the trial balance. What we have, that first item. That is the first item. You have the debit side of the trial balance. That is opening stock 2,40,000. We already written in the format where to write. Then we have purchases. That is amount is 8,50,000. Do we have purchase return? Look at the credit side of the trial balance. Purchase return is also known as
Return outward.
return outward. Less return outward. Return outward. Amount is, that is
8,000.
amount is 8,000. So 8,50,000 minus 8,000, that comes to 8,42,000. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then return inward. Return inward means which returns?
Sales return.
Sales return. I will take sales 25 lakh rupees. 25 lakh rupees. Less return outward. Less return outward. Less return outward. Amount is, we have return outward amount is, sorry, sales return is called as return inward. Less return inward. That is amount they are given us is 15,000 minus 15,000. So outer column it comes to 24 lakhs 85,000. I hope I'm correct.
Yes.
Next, we have wages. Wages where we take
Trading
wages, we will be taking into trading account.
Trading.
Amount is 29,000. Adjustment number I have, that is third. Outstanding expenses wages is 6,000. What I should do?
Add.
Answer my questions too.
Add.
Add outstanding wages. Wages. That is 6,000. 29 minus plus 6. That is 35,000. We have 35,000 outer column. The every adjustment will have two effect. The second effect, outstanding, that should go to the
Liability.
liability side. Outstanding wages amount is given is 6,000. Next, I have that power and fuel. Power and fuel usually used in factories. So therefore, we have to say that direct expenses will be always taken into the trading account. Power and fuel amount is 21,800. 21,800. Then I have traveling expenses. Traveling is usually called as sales expenses, always taken into trading account. Profit and loss account. All sales expenses will be taken into profit and loss account. Traveling expenses amount is 14,700. 14,700. There is no adjustment, so I will write outer column 14,700. Next, we have audit fees. We will take into
Profit and loss.
profit and loss account to audit fees. Audit fees amount is, they have 7,000. Next, they have royalties. Royalty is treated as a direct expenses. So we will always take into the debit side because amount paid to the copyright holder is called as a royalties. Royalty is 72,000. Next, I have discount. And discount we have to see, which is the debit or credit. Here it is given debit, is called as a discount allowed, is called as an expenses. So I will call it as a debit side of profit and loss account. Discount amount is 1,750. 1,750. Then I have postage. Again, it comes to the administration expenses. Postage, that is 13,500. Bad debt, we usually do the last adjustment. We will do last. Next, I have sundry debtors, where I should take sundry debtors, where we take asset side. So we will leave 6 line. 3 assets are fixed asset. So I will leave 6 line. I will take sundry debtors. Sundry debtors. Amount is given me is 5,20,000. There is an RDD adjustment we usually do large. 3 lines we will do. Keep 1, 2, 3. So I will mark over there. Anything comes below that I have to write. Furniture, now it is furniture is a fixed asset. You will be taking into the upper side. Furniture amount is, I have 1,20,000. Less depreciation. Less depreciation. Less depreciation. Furniture depreciation is 10%. That comes to 12,000. 1,20,000 minus 12,000. So 1,08,000 is my answer, outer column, net asset. And depreciation will be taken second effect. will be taken into the profit and loss account to depreciation on. Depreciation on. Why Vihan, you are quiet today? One is furniture. Other one is we have plant and machinery. Plant and machinery. Other one may have that freehold premises. All three assets we will write together. Freehold premises. So plant and machinery, furniture we depreciated 12,000 rupees, that I will write now. Then we will come to the next one.
What the fuck?
Plant and machinery. Again, we will go to the asset side. Plant and machinery. Amount is given is 15 lakh. Am I right?
Yes.
15 lakh. 15 lakh less depreciation 10%. 10% of 15 lakh it should be, how much is that?
1,50,000.
हाँ, 10 कम कर देने का 1,50,000. That means 13,50,000 outer column. Second effect of depreciation will be taken into the profit and loss account debit side, 1,50,000. Next, we have freehold premises. That is again asset side. Freehold premises. Freehold premises. The inner column I will take 7,02,000. Less depreciation. He says 15%. Adjustment number 5. He says that freehold premises at 15%. What is the 15% of 7,02,000? Okay. 7,02,000 into 15%. Calculate it.
Sir, 1,05,300.
1,05,000.
300.
Correct. 1,05,300 minus it. So we will get outer column 5,96,700. 5,96,700. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Second effect of that depreciation should taken into the profit and loss account. That is 1,05,300. So total of my depreciation will be outer column. That should be 2,67,300. 2,67,300. If you add all three figures, that will give you the 2,67,300. So now I will come to the next item of the trial balance is rent, rates and insurance. Again, rent, rates, insurance, all called as administration expenses. So we will take into the profit and loss account debit side and insurance. Amount inner column, that is 42,250. I written adjustment number, that is first. Insurance prepaid to the extent of 2,250. What I should do? Prepaid.
Yes, sir.
Prepaid. What I should do here? Outstanding, we are adding it. Prepaid, we have to. Prepaid means paid for the future years, because that much amount will be used for next year. So we have to reduce that much from the current year. That is why prepaid insurance amount is 2,250, 2,250 minus it. So we will get outer column 40,000. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Second effect of the prepaid goes to, now you only told me prepaid insurance. That should taken into the asset side 2250. Next, come to the credit side, we are written capitals. Next item, we have sundry creditor, where we should take
Liability.
liability side, sundry creditors. Sundry creditors amount is
1,20,000.
thank you. After a long time, you answered for the question. 1,20,000. Then bills payable, where we should take bills payable,
There
Liability.
liabilities, bills payable. Amount is
60,000.
60,000. Sales we are already written, return outward we are already written. The discount is given in the credit side, that is called as a discount received. Discount received is an income. Income will be taken into profit and loss account, credit side, discount. Always remember one thing, easy logic. Whenever the discount, interest, commission which is given in the debit side, you will be writing debit of the P&L. When it is given credit of the trial balance, you will take into the credit of the P&L, because these three are nominal account: debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gain. So discount allowed is the debit, discount received is the credit. Then interest paid is the expenses, interest received is an income. Commission paid is an expenses, commission received is an income. Suppose if it is given in the debit, means you will be writing into the debit side of the P&L. When it is given in the credit side, that means credit side of the P&L, because debit is expenses, credit is income. That is 2,000 rupees. Next, I have, after that, I have that bank overdraft, withdrawn more money from the bank. Is the overdraft we called as
Liability. Liability.
liability. After I write, you will answer for that 1,54,000. The bank overdraft. Then reserve for bad and doubtful debt. That is, in short, we called as RDD, reserve for bad and doubtful debt. That is called as old RDD. The RDD which is given in the trial balance is called as a old RDD. We know the formula, correct? We studied the formula. So under that, old RDD means RDD which is given in the credit side of the trial balance. So that we will be doing the last. Now first, insurance prepaid we are done. Second, closing stock. So cost is 3,80,000 and market price is 4 lakh, whichever is the less. So
3,80,000.
3,80,000 into the trading account. Second effect of the closing stock should go to the asset side. Closing stock, that is 3,80,000. Then third adjustment, wages is over. The rent 5,000. Sorry, we are supposed to add here one more expenses, rent outstanding. We have rent, rates and insurance. So here we have to take this prepaid will be minus plus 40,000. I will take inner column. One more adjustment, that is add outstanding rent. Outstanding rent. Why I am doing here both? Because only one heading written for rent, rates and insurance. That is why the rent outstanding also added to that. The outstanding rent amount is 5,000. So 40 plus 5, that is 45,000 rupees will be taken into outer column, 45,000. The second effect of the outstanding, we all know that it goes to liability side. Outstanding rent amount rupees 5,000. Clear? So adjustment number 3 is over. Adjustment number 4 is pending. Adjustment number 5 is we are done. Now we have to do the adjustment number 4. Write off further bad debt 1,500 Provide 5% reserve for doubtful debt. First, we will go to the debtors. We do this adjustment first in the debtors. Debtors, first we will be always minusing less further bad debt. What we have to minus?
Further
Yes,
bad
for
debt.
the bad.
Further bad debt. How much is the further bad debt? Look at in the question. That is 1,500. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
1,500. That I have to minus from 5,20,000. Minus from 5,20,000, 1,500. That is 5,18,500. Can you see that?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Less new RDD. Two things we have to minus from debtor. One is further bad debt, other one is new RDD, which is given in the adjustment. This hope you all remember this.
Yes, sir.
Less new RDD. New RDD, that is 5% on debtors. This is 5,18,500 into 5%. Calculate 5,18,500 into 5%. I have to calculate into 5%. $25,925. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So minus it. So we will take into outer column, that is 4,92,575. 4,92,575. 4,92,575. So then next we have that the formula we are here written already here. I hope you all remember this formula. What is
Yes,
the
sir.
formula we have?
Bad debt plus further bad
Further
debt
bad debt plus new
plus
RDD
new
minus old RDD.
old RDD.
Bad debt which is given in the trial balance debit side. Look at trial balance debit side. How much we have that? That is
3,000.
3,000 plus further bad debt, which we are written in the balance sheet here. Further bad debt, that is 1,500
1,500.
plus new RDD. We are calculated here in the balance sheet. That is 25,925.
25.
We will add all these three. Total of that will comes to the 30,425 less old RDD, which is given in the trial balance credit side. Look at the trial balance credit side. Reserve for doubtful, reserve for bad and
8,000.
doubtful debt is 8,000. That is minus 8,000. So I will minus 8,000. My answer is, that is 22,425. Is that answer is positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. When the answer is positive, where I should take?
Debit side of profit and loss.
Profit and loss account debit side. Same I will be taking it. Same formula I have to write over there. What is the formula I have to write?
Bad debt plus further bad debt plus new RDD minus old RDD.
Old RDD. That is 22,425. Correct? I am right?
Yes, sir.
Understood this formula?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to find out the gross profit. So my debit credit total of the trading account 28,65,000. I will take a debit total, that is 12,10,800 minus karo. So 28,65,000 minus 12,10,800 minus it. How much you got? That should be 16,54,200. I'm right?
Yes, sir.
16,54,200 plus 2,000, 16,56,200 credit side. But if I will add debit side, it gives me 3,71,675 minus it. That is 16,56,200 minus 3,71,675. We'll minus it. We'll get the answer of, that is 12 lakh
82,525.
84,525. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So net profit transferred to capital account. Now add capital accounts, that is a net profit, add net profit. How much we get? 12,84,525. 12,84,525. Do you have any drawings?
No, sir.
No. 25,84,525. 25,84,525. So that is 29,525, and here it is, that is prepaid insurance amount. I am not written, that I will be writing here. What is the prepaid insurance amount? Prepaid insurance amount is, that is 2250. 2250, that is deleted outer column written, that is why it is not. Then now the balance sheet is tally. Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Understood the information? Everything you understood, where to write what?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts on this?
No, sir.
No,
Aditi, any doubts on this?
no, sir.